Hello, everybody, and welcome to Bricks and Toys. My name is Brandon, and you guys are watching one of the most inexperienced LEGO YouTube channels. Today, we are doing a set review, and it's one that I'm kind of 50-50 about. So let's just turn this camera around and let's get into it today. So here we have the Red London telephone box. Now, this is the LEGO Ideas number 55. 54 was a little bit of a doozy. You guys already seen my video on that a couple days ago. This is one that I'm a little indifferent about. Now, this is set number 21347 with 1,460 pieces. This set seems to be going in the direction of LEGO giving you the small types of sets for your office. I feel like LEGO is really going in the direction with adult themed sets that are geared towards small offices and small spaces. And this set is right in that alley. What we are doing with this set is combining it with my mom's big bin, which is I think from 2015 or 17, and her London bus, which is from I think 2017 or 18. Now, on the subject of the London bus, one thing that my hyperactive brain could not notice is the name right here on the box. It says Biltmore Road, City of Brixton. So if you guys know the London bus, Brixton is the name of London on that bus. So those two sets do coincide with one another. One really unique thing about this I did want to point out is the quality control on the box itself. And no, I'm not talking about the crease on the box here. I did that using the box to prop my fan up when I shampooed my carpets in my studio. Anyway, if you guys stare long enough at that sticker I just showed you, you'll see it's crooked. The sticker in the build is crooked. That's not the only one. We'll get to that here in a minute. Now, right here on the box, it's rumored that these two pillars are made to store a cell phone, so we will be testing that. Now, let's come around to the back of the box, and let's just start taking a look at it. Here, they discuss the lighting brick. Here, we do have the dimensions. It is telling me it is about 12 inches tall and about 7.5 inches wide once it is done. And if you come over into here and you start looking, you can start to see more of those crooked stickers. Like right there on these, you can see that they're not quite straight. These don't look too bad up here. Overall, you can change the inside of the booth. It is going to be interesting what we decide to go with for this set. Now, there is no tape on this set. We just have the two punch tabs, which is one here and one here. And then we can peel that down just like that. And then we can slowly ease out our bricks. It looks like a lot of red, which is to be expected. We have one plate just hanging out. And we can see printed elements, telephone, 6 bags so far, 10 bags, okay. I'm going to say 10 bags is our max. Somewhere in here there is a sticker sheet. Where are you? Okay, sticker sheet, everybody. We have a lot of stickers, 16 in total. I don't see any that look like doubles right now. In the pictures, it does seem like you can pick a few configurations. So some of these stickers will be put on bricks just for storage. That's one thing to note. Going into the book, we have our 20 points QR code. We always want to get that. And like usual, we're just going to go right to the back of the book. Okay. Here we go. Oh, a lot of, what is up with this writing, everybody? I've never seen so much, like, warnings. This is all the battery warnings. Okay, that's fine. Hey, look, it's the best LEGO Ideas set ever in my time of doing YouTube. Just kidding. Okay, so, it looks like we're at 214 steps. And 143 building pages. Now we are in the front of the book. This looks to be the original concept designer, and this looks to be the original concept. I don't know which one I like more. I kind of like the details on this one, having the little extra building. And this looks really larger in comparison. Lego probably had to dumb it down to make it easy on their manufacturing. And so far, like with the sets I've experienced, there is no building steps. It just goes right into the first bag and says you're going to build that eventually. So that's exactly what we are going to do. The way that we're going to do this build is every few steps, I'm going to whip out the camera and kind of show you where we're at with things and post little updates like that. No dragging on time lapse. I'm really not in the mood for a time lapse. I just don't know a good alternative to time lapses at the moment. I don't like them, but some people do, and I'm in between. For this, we're just going to pop you guys in here and there to check out the building progress as we build. I'm just going to go ahead and get into it, and you guys are going to see it being built throughout this video. So let's get to work. Here we are at the first 4 bags. We have the inset area of where we put one of 2 designs in. We'll talk more of that in a second. We have our floor done. We have these nice Grebolt radiator plate parts put in. Right here is one on each corner. If you can come in and take a look, it's kind of washed out, but this one has a little bit of a lip for nice detail. We have all of our windows. The windows do go in backwards on this set, so the flat side is on the inside. The back is nice and smooth. We do have this inset part right here. And then we are back to some more windows. Pretty basic so far. Nothing too complicated. At this point, it is kind of flimsy right here in the middle. But, you know, not too bad. Now with the book, I am waiting for my investor to get back to me and tell me which design does she like. Does she like this design with the phone that sits on the pedestal or the phone that clicks to the wall? Either way, we need to make a choice because this one continues right on with this page, or I got to skip to page 55 for this design. These designs look pretty cool because this one looks like it has the Bridgerton bus, which is a nice little Easter egg, but this one over here has the typewriter and a nod to the jazz. So that's pretty cool. So that's where we're at, looking at page 5 for now. Let's get back to the builder. Well, everybody, we are done. So now let's go ahead and let's review this set. Before I show you guys, I just wanted to say there is not a lot of hidden content within this set. Where I left you guys off on with deciding the booth is like the only fork in the road with this set that's remotely interesting during the build. This build is very elementary. It's tiling, it's brick building with windows, and it's fencing and plants. Not much to really stop the camera and be like, take a look at this step. No, not really good, interesting content. But the set, though, the set is very, very surprising. It's one of those that I think it looks better not on the box. So with that, let me show you. This is the Biltmore Road SC1 City of Brixton telephone box or booth, whatever you want to call it. I guess they call them telephone boxes in London, and here in America we just call them telephone booths. There's not a lot of telephone booths left here in America because of cell phones. Before we get into the box itself, let's just look at the accoutrements of the set. And back here we do have, or should I say up front, we have the light pole. It is kind of wobbly up here at the top, but you know, that's just because of the brick built way that it's done. But you know, I do have to admire the detail in this. I mean, let's take a second to look at this light. We have the top dish part, which is pretty common. I think even the lighthouse has a dish element, either bigger or the same size as that to cap it off. But then we have a little amber brick or anode, whatever you want to call it, inside of this clear ball resembling the light. And then we have 1, 2, 3 pieces connecting a top piece to the bottom piece to give it that nice little dome shape. It's just a lot of detail just right here alone. That's one thing while building this set I have to admit about. There's a lot of detail in such little areas. Continuing on with that kind of a theme is these planters. These planters are, again, a lot of little detail. It doesn't need to be there, but it super helps out the set, and it looks really nice. I'm not a big fan of putting flowers together because it takes so much time and I'm kind of lazy. These look really nice. And then as we come down, we can see this planter down here. Again, a lot of nice detail. And then we come down to the base of the light pole where we have that little wheel element making the bottom of the pole. At first I thought that this was all too big in contrast to the set, but it's really not. And then we come down to the fences. This fence probably is about 200 pieces alone. It is a ton of parts, as well as the brick-built wall here in the back. Here we have the little sticker element. I tried to put all the stickers on crooked to match the box, so hopefully I did a good job at matching their quality. Now, one thing with this set is you're supposed to be able to put your phone right here. I have my phone ready. One cool thing to note is there is a Technic axle that comes through the plate into these to really make them strong. They really do plan on you using this for your phone. And look at that. iPhone 15 Pro Max with a bulky case. Fits in, plenty of room. Pretty freaking neat. And that fencing doesn't even move all that much. It holds the weight. And this is a heavy ass phone. I'm really impressed with that. Coming along to the back, we can take a look at the fence. We can see that the sign is held on with some Technic elements that convert over to brick. Pretty basic. And then we have all of the fencing detail. I mean, just get a look at all those parts. The fence bottom itself, the brick part, is basically 2 studs deep. So you do have to run 2 of these bricks that have the lines in them, one front, one back. The back of the telephone booth is really plain. This is the back of the set. You're not going to see a lot of this. But again, there is some good detail here. There is a really weird golden flower stud between the back of the phone box and the fence. Not sure what that's about. This phone box is made to where it can kind of come off the base pretty easy. I don't want to do it because it's going to end up breaking something. But the cool thing about the phone box is now coming out. Actually, before we get into that, I'm going to close that door back up. We do have the printed elements telephone up here with the crown. And that is on all 4 corners or sides. Everything else is stickers. And then we do have the little light. Not sure how much you can see. You can see a little bit of light. Let's open up that door. So the door is made out of 3 Technic axle pieces that go into the rod that connect the door in. Very simple. All reverse glass elements like on the other sides of the booth. And there we have the inside. Now, like I said, we did choose option number 2. Again, I got my stickers nice and crooked to match their quality. You do have a phone book right here with a nickel. The nickel is on a stud. The phone book is not, so this can fall out really easily. It is pretty cool if I can show you the lighting element of the set. As you can see, it has a finished ceiling. I mean, look at that ceiling. It's finished. That is super dope. Let me see if I can prop this thing up so I can show you the lighting element and all of that beauty. I've never seen a Lego set that finished the ceiling. The detail on this thing is disgusting. Okay, so I kind of got it propped up here, and I got to finagle it. There's a button right here on the top, and look how beautiful that light is. It's like a chandelier in this mofo. It's really, really nice. Like I said, there's detail with the light, there's detail with the ceiling, there's detail with the floral. I mean, even the path that this thing sits on is detailed. And even the floor is really nicely detailed. I mean, it's a small set. It's 1,400 pieces. I built it in about 4 hours, maybe more, but I think actually less. I don't want to get caught up on it, but I have to say this is the most amount of detail I've seen in a Lego set in a very long time. And I think that's because it's so basic that they had to find a way to bring it to life, and that's how they do it, is through the details. So if you're wondering about the inside of with the parts of the 1 versus the 2 for the phone booth back, well, here's what you have left after you build that step, and that is actually over here. We have a bunch of little pieces. These are all pieces I'm going to put in a bag and save. I left all my stickers on crooked just to match the quality of the box art. You know, got to keep it consistent. One last good look at this set. I'm really impressed. And with that, let's bring you back around. And there we have it, everybody. The end of another video. I am actually very floored by this set. I know I keep saying it in the review portion of this video, but they really packed the detail. When I was putting this set together and I seen the pieces that make the roof, and it was all finished, no studs, no negative studs, to make the inside top of the box, I was like, what in the world are we doing here, Lego? I would never expect that. You know, I would expect the clear elements to make the dome that makes the light come through. I would expect that. But for the all around of the white to be no studs or negative studs, if it was made in the traditional sense with the studs going upwards, it's just crazy. Like that's where the set really has my vote. I'm really happy that my investor decided to buy this set because I think she's really going to enjoy it when she gets back from her trip and she sees this set. I really don't have much more to say. It is $115 here in the US. I don't have the price per piece offhand, but I do have to say it is a really good LEGO Ideas set. It is abstract for LEGO Ideas. It's not an A-frame cab or an Orient Express, but it is a really cool set nonetheless. I think out of the two Ideas sets that we got this month, this one is definitely the best. So with that one, everybody, I just want to say there is two ways of supporting the channel. If you guys want to do so, you guys can hit thanks in the little box right down below. Anything you guys can donate helps fund the LEGO madness all around me. And also, if you guys just want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button. I super appreciate it. And with that, like, share, and subscribe. Y'all have a good one. Thank you for watching.